some more sets.
We get what we call SEAM. At least that's how most people pronounce it anyway. And this is Security Information Event Management. Really just adding these two together. But what this provides for us is the ability to take information from all sorts of different places, on premises, in the cloud, anywhere we can imagine a device or a system being that's going to generate logs, information that we want to be aware of and pay attention to as security professionals, as threat management professionals, as risk management professionals. We want to understand what's going on with these systems. We want to be able to tell compelling stories about things that are happening that the organization needs to pay attention to. And as a result of that, we can take all that information, gather it up, and through collection, through detection, through investigation, we can then ultimately respond. So we want to think about this life cycle associated with the Azure Sentinel product as being a flow, being something that takes place in a linear fashion, really starting with the idea of understanding what information is available to us, how we can then look at and assess all the different systems where that information may live. We can then investigate when we see evidence of things may or may not be not only unusual, but typically problematic for us. And finally, we can drive response associated with that investigation, leading us potentially back to engage in more collection. Now, this life cycle is something that we'll talk more about. Move to our second question, which is why would Azure Sentinel be so important for an organization to consider deploying? It is complicated technology. It scales across our organization, bringing the ability to generate and understand information and event management at scale to allow us to integrate those two, have a life cycle associated with activity management around that. Why would this be so important? Well, it's important because of each of the elements of the life cycle we were just discussing. When we talk about collect, I mentioned that we can reach out and get information from a variety